Hello again. In this episode, I would like to say a big thank you to all my friends and family who have helped me get to where I am and showed so much support. I'm going In this episode, I'm going to start with um how I got to being diagnosed bipolar 1. It started in 2nd grade. I was 8 or 9. My mom had just been diagnosed with cancer. My great grandmother, who was my best friend at the time, had just died. My great grandfather was put into the nursing home, and my aunt and cousin had just moved in. This was this all happened within 6 months. It made me really angry, really depressed, very upset. The it What scared me and made me depressed the most was the fact that my mom had cancer. Considering my bus driver had just died of cancer and my school principal had just died of cancer. But I got what was the initial first clue was I got caught writing pretty much suicide notes. I was writing reasons I should die, reasons I should kill myself, and just a big mess. I I got put into immediate counseling. I got put on Zoloft, and well, in the I had my first suicide attempt in 6th grade. I It was a big heartbreaker for my family and friends. My I got taken straight to the hospital once they found out. The reason I got taken to the hospital was because I called my mom afterwards, and I'm like, "Hey mom, I'm seeing and hearing things that aren't there, and they're telling me to kill myself, and I think I have to listen." Well, this was the very beginning. Well, not the very beginning, 2nd grade was. This was the initial clue where I was diagnosed schizoaffective. From there, it went bipolar. It went major depression, bipolar, schizoaffective, schizophrenia with bipolar symptoms, and back to bipolar, then to bipolar 1. Well, after my initial in 6th grade, I hadn't had anything in 7th grade. In 8th grade, I had one ER trip in October. I actually got taken to the hospital on Halloween. Then in 9th grade, I got taken to the hospital in January, then again in March. This caused a lot of tensions between my mom and dad, arguing about who was right about what, and it caused a lot of stress for them. And so my then after that, I got brought to the hospital in 10th grade for the same thing as every other time, the suicidal, the hearing and seeing things. And then after I got sent in 10th grade to in November 1st, I got taken to the hospital. Then I went again in January of 10th grade, so 2018. I got taken to the hospital, but I wasn't admitted. I got discharged, and then I got transferred to a different school, the school that has dealt with people with bipolar, anger issues, mental disorders, and behavioral problems. They've seen my type of issues before. Well, not mine exactly, but they've sort of knew what to do. I was put into like a day treatment, which was counseling every day, well, group every day, then counseling once a week, individual once a week. And from there, but it's pretty much a hospital, but you get to go home. And from there, I've been moved to an 811 before I was in a 611. In the 811, I've done a lot better, and since I've got an Oscar, I haven't been depressed, suicidal, or anything. So he is a big help. And so with that note, my next video will be based on only Oscar. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, or whatever you want to talk about, like, you can mention your own stories or other people's stories about bipolar or whatever that you've had to help with. Please comment below. I'll try and answer as many as I can. And any questions that are there, I will answer them in the next video, okay? Please hit subscribe and like this video if you found it any way helpful, okay? Thank you. Goodbye.